Hello and welcome to the relationship section of the National 5 video tutorials. Today I'm going to talk about using the discriminant. So we're required to use the discriminant when we're asked for the nature of the roots of an equation. That will be in bold in your exam style question. It'll ask for the nature of the roots and you've got to give some kind of conclusion at the end of your working to what the nature of the roots will be. Okay, the formula we need for the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. It's the bit that's in a square root bracket on the quadratic formula. And again, just like the quadratic formula, we pick out our a, b, and c from our equation. So a is equal to the number of x squareds. In this case, we have 7x squareds. B is equal to the number of x's. In this case, we've got minus 3x's. And c is equal to the number of units, so plus 4 units. Okay, so to substitute that into b squared minus 4ac, what we get is minus 3 squared, take away 4 times 7 times 4. If we were to work this out, that is equal to 9, take away 4 times 7 is 28, and multiply that by 4, and we get 112. So our answer here, 9 take away 112, gives us negative 103. Here's our little sentence in conclusion. I'll do this in a slightly different color. We're going to do, therefore, b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, because it's a negative number, and the equation has no real roots. You might be wondering, what if the b squared minus 4ac, what if the discriminant is not less than 0? Well, here's your 3 different conclusions that you could have at the end of a discriminant question. The first one is, if it's a positive number, if it's greater than 0, that means that there are 2 real and distinct roots. If it's equal to 0, that means there are 2 real and equal roots, meaning that the roots lie on top of each other. And if b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, like we've seen, there are no real roots. Basically what that means is if b squared minus 4ac is positive, then we've got 2 different places where the graph of that quadratic crosses the x-axis. If it's equal to 0, then there's one place, there's still 2 roots, but there's one place where it crosses the axis, and the 2 roots are on top of each other. And if it's a negative number, then there are no real roots. The graph does not cross the x-axis at all. So now that you know all that information, try and use the discriminant to figure out the nature of the roots of each of these quadratic equations. Make sure you pause the video now, because the answers will be coming up shortly. Okay, so your answers are as follows. For number 1, the discriminant is equal to 0, so there are 2 real and equal roots. Number 2, the discriminant is 73, so there are 2 real and distinct roots. Number 3, the discriminant is negative 44, so we've got no real roots there. Number 4, the discriminant is 109, so we've got 2 real and distinct roots. Number 5, the discriminant is negative 15, so no real roots there. Number 6, the discriminant is 4, so we've got 2 real and distinct roots. Number 7, the discriminant is negative 7, so we've got no real roots there. And number 8, the discriminant is 65, so we've got 2 real and distinct roots. If you'd like just a little bit more practice on this, then you can have a look at this SQA past paper question. Remember, all the SQA papers are downloadable for free from the SQA website. Thanks for watching, and keep studying hard.